Hey folks, Kevin and
Thea here.
we're here today, and today is November 26, 2023, and I want to talk to you about what I think is our best system for starting sweet potatoes each year. 2 years, well, I should start off by saying that I have a long playlist that goes over a whole variety of mechanisms we've been developing over the years to start our sweet potatoes. And that's from starting in jars with toothpicks initially, and then putting the sweet potatoes in flat sheets with water in them to get them to send up their shoots or their slips. And ultimately we ended up putting the sweet potatoes in a potting mix, a soilless mixture like peat moss and perlite, and going from there, and then putting the slips as we took them off and putting them into perlite. And that really worked out well, but I'm always trying to reduce the amount of time and energy I expend on these projects and all. And 2 years ago, I decided when I was harvesting the sweet potatoes, well, down south, the sweet potatoes, you can harvest the sweet potatoes as long as you leave some of the root in the ground. It'll keep going all year round. Now we're in Oswego, New York, Zone 5A, with rough winters. Sweet potatoes would not survive outside here. So 2 years ago, when I harvested the sweet potatoes, I tore off the sweet potatoes from the roots, cut the vines back, and then potted those up, and it worked out really great. So that our sweet potatoes that we harvested this year came from slips that we started a couple of years ago. And this year we did the same thing, so the sweet potatoes you're going to see now are from a couple of years ago. And Thea's been taking care of them. So it was about 2.5 weeks ago that I harvested the sweet potatoes, was it?
Yep.
And so it was real good that we got those in. They're down in the root cellar now. And so Thea went ahead over in the coop, and why don't you tell them what you did?
So Kevin brought the sweet potatoes roots over, and then what I did is I took a look and picked out the best ones and all, and the rest of them we just put on the compost pile, make more soil. And then what I did is I planted them in a pot, which we'll show you, and I used our regular soil, the composted soil, because that's what they grew in out in when we had this summer. So I figured I'd just keep everything kind of constant in what they're used to. I did mix, I think, a little bit on the top of some of my bagged soil, so you might see some perlite in there, and covered the roots, and then had the green part up, cut off the dead parts that were on top, and now, lo and behold, we are getting leaves.
Yep. So a week ago I posted a video on doing this process, and I really think this works out really wonderfully, and there weren't any leaves emerging yet. So let's see the sweet potatoes.
So they're getting an awful lot of leaves. Like every day I wake up and come down here, they get misted twice a day, because I mist my houseplants twice a day with reverse osmosis water, because we have a lot of minerals in our water, and minerals just stick to the leaves. I come down and do this, and I swear, like, there's new leaves every day. So these are the green parts I left on, and you can see even coming up the old, stem, you're getting nice leaves, and this is getting very bushy. So I'm quite happy with it. Now this is the same volume of pots that we had last year and got all those sweet potatoes. So we don't need to plant any more than these. You'll probably see that I have some begonias here that I'm starting to root, because one of our cats knocked over the big begonia plant and broke everything, so we're getting babies for that, and I figure they wouldn't mind sharing the light with the sweet potatoes.
So each one of these nodes is where leaves were initially. These were all peeled off, and these nodes will shoot out a couple of leaves. Then a little stem you'll see right there turns into a new shoot coming up, and of course they'll wrap all over the place. They get right up in the light fixture and all. And the plan is, and I'll do updates every couple of weeks with these, what we'll end up doing, just like we did last year, we'll put this pot in between two big flats, and this is similar to what a flat looks like, with soil in it or soilless mixture. And as you lay the vines down, each one of these places that the leaves are coming up, they'll start sending roots down as long as it's in contact with the soil. So that can work out just fine. So this system really saves us a lot of work. And they are kind of pretty, the sweet potato vines. We like them. So any thoughts? What do you think, hon?
I'm happy with our system. It's in the house. I don't have to empty the jars. I remember in the beginning we used to put like a potato in the jar and the roots would come down and wait for the slip and the water get gunky looking. It was a lot of work. This is simple.
Yep.
So,
Quick, simple, and easy.
yeah, but
Okay.
and I'm down here doing my houseplants every day, twice a day, so I can keep a good eye on them here.
Maybe if you talk to her and let her know, she might show you some of her house plants, give a tour around of some of the plants. Dia's got quite the green touch. So
I love nature.
yes, okay. All right, you want to say goodbye now, hon?
Yep. Goodbye, you guys. You have a great day. Nice to see you again, and keep smiling.
All right, stay safe, guys. Bye-bye now.